Hello, beautiful women. Welcome to Birthing My Being. This will be a message for the woman who is craving a life that feels like her. Maybe you are feeling a lot of disconnection right now to your world. Maybe you aren't feeling like you're in the right place, or you're surrounding yourself with the right people, or you're feeling really disconnected from your passions or your own dreams or your own visions, and you're really seeking a way to reconnect to your authentic self, to remember who you truly are and really what lights you up, and ultimately how you can build a world that feels like home, that really feels like you. So, if that is you, welcome. And I'm so grateful you're here today to just receive some support and some guidance. I really encourage you to lean into your own intuition and body as we go through this reading, and just see what resonates, see what feels like, yes, that's me, or yes, this is totally what I'm experiencing right now, or I feel that. And maybe you might just notice that you're getting more and more, feeling your courage get more and more activated and more real as we go through this card reading here. So I'll be using Rebecca Campbell's Healing Waters Oracle, and we will just see what message wants to come through for the woman who is craving a life that feels like you. I see you, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Okay. All right. So what we have here is the ripple effect. And you can see almost like this spiral, this galaxy that is opening here, in between this woman's arms. And it's almost like she's turning away from something and this whole new world is emerging. And so maybe that feels like you right now. Like maybe you're noticing that you have been slowly turning away from something that you know is no longer serving you. Maybe that has been a behavior or a pattern or a substance or a person or a relationship. Maybe you have been like slowly turning away from this source of whatever's been like leaking or draining you. And it's starting to kind of open up a sense of possibility, or a sense that something different could be true for you in your life. Like there's this light, this possibility that might be starting to come through for you. But what's beautiful about this is that it says part of something bigger, details are taken care of. And for me, this really feels like you are being invited to not worry about the how right now, to not stay sort of in this mind space of needing to figure everything out, needing to get all the details, needing to manage your creation of your new life and knowing what to do next and where to go next, or how to completely leave something behind. The details of the how are taken care of. What's important is that you're connecting to this feeling again of possibility, of change, of actually wanting something more and better for yourself and your life. And then what we see is deep sea diving. And I love this card because this is really the card of like diving deep into the unseen, it's also could possibly represent, and again, how beautiful, we see sort of that galaxy spiral little swirl. So it's almost like in both of these cards, there's this feeling that you're going somewhere new, or you're going to be invited to go into a connection with your spiritual path, like the bigger why, the bigger reason, the bigger, like this whole ripple effect, meaning like it's so much bigger than you, and you're being invited to really expand your remembrance of possibility of what's possible in life. Maybe you've been in the same patterns, the same routines, the same rut, and you're like, I'm just ready to make a change. I'm ready to believe in myself again. I'm ready to go discover something new. I'm ready to dive deep into this is like about learning through your own experience and also maybe really learning through the power of your emotions. Like maybe you have or being invited to really work through the emotion of fear or worry, or like you're being invited to not like stay stagnant in that watery energy of like, oh, I'm just going to stay here, because you ultimately won't be able to get where you're going if you're going to just stay in the same emotional state of fear, of worry, of attachment, of something that is draining you. And so this is about diving deeper, like diving deeper back into life again, because you're craving something that feels like you, something that feels like home. And in order to do that, you got to come back and reconnect to yourself again, to dive deep into whatever feelings or emotions you feel like are cycling and cycling and cycling. Don't worry about every single little detail. Stay out of the mind. Don't let the mind overwhelm you or overtake you, but allow yourself to be in the depths. Maybe this looks like deeply studying some art or some ancient healing practice or some like certification or training or some path that like you're really interested in right now. Maybe this is mystical arts. Maybe this is allowing yourself to develop your own relationship to spirit, to the universe, to God, to faith, to support you in building this life. Like that's what I'm getting from this, is like you're willing to dive into the water. You're gonna go down there and get deep in this work. You are ready for this possibility. You are ready to leave and close the door and kind of turn the arm away from whatever is no longer serving you in your life and open up to this possibility. And then the next card was thank you. And this is really about like being open again to life, being open to a sense of gratitude for whatever is supporting and sustaining you right now. Because it's really hard to change our direction when we're constantly speaking negatively about it, talking negatively about it, just in that dread energy of like, oh, this is so hard. Ugh, I wish I could change. Ugh, I want to, I want something different. But like you keep shaming and hating on whatever it is that you're trying to change. It's really difficult to open into a new direction and start coming back to yourself when we're really staying in that place of like, this is so hard and I just want something different. And it's okay to feel that. It's okay to have these moments of like, this is really hard for me. And I wish I could get out of this, living situation or job or whatever agreement is not really working for you right now. Because ultimately it's like you are heading on the right direction. You are choosing to come back to yourself. You're choosing to step into your truth again. And in that process, things are going to change that will feel more like you. But let's begin and remember to just have some gratitude for whatever has gotten you here at this point on your journey. It doesn't mean you need to love every single part of it and like just completely be fake about it. You can have authentic emotions and feelings and process, and remember, moving through the depths, because there might be some depths that you're working with right now. But we're going to just have gratitude for even the desire to create a life that feels like you. Like when you step back for a minute and you can be like, wow, actually, I see myself right now. I see how deeply I want to create change. I see how I'm experiencing this craving, this yearning, this like desire to have something different in my world. Like, let's have gratitude for the fact that that even exists for you right now, because that's beautiful. Not a lot of people will ever allow themselves to feel that, will actually allow themselves to go to that degree of, I do want a life that feels like me, and I believe it's possible. And last, I felt like there was just a fourth one that wanted to show up here. We have the waterfall, and I love this card because it really is a card of saying, here I am, life. And it's like you think of a waterfall, you think of the sound, you think of the rushing water, you think of the intensity of that. And this is about like claiming and taking up your place. Like her arms are open up here. Like it is like, here it is. Let's bring this energy in. Let's bring this life in. Let's bring this new life in. And let's receive. Like, let's receive whatever is meant for me as I have gratitude for what's holding me here. I remember that I'm worthy of something different. I'm worthy of the life I desire. I'm worthy of making positive changes in my world. I deserve all of that. So claim your place. Take up your space. Own it, receive it, like let it in and allow yourself to be connected to your inner power, to your confidence, because that's ultimately what change requires. If we're craving this desire to, like, oh, I really just want a new reality, I want to change my work, I want to change where I live, I want to change who I'm in a relationship with, you have the creative power to accomplish all of that. And I feel like that's what this card is a reminder of, is like, you have it. Let's remember that. Let's wake that up again. What's it going to take for you today to really fully believe in yourself, to really fully believe that you are capable of creating this life? The cravings that you're feeling, the desires that you're having, this yearning for something more, something deeper, to be part of something bigger. Like maybe you've just felt really like isolated or like cut off from like a deeper meaning. Like maybe you're in this job, it's like it's just so stagnant for me, or I don't feel like I'm really in my unique gifts or my purpose, and I feel disconnected from like deeper meaning in my life. And I feel like this is a call to discover that, to dive into what is that for me, to cultivate the courage to follow that, to stand open to life again and say, how can I receive this new direction? I am worthy of this new path. I'm worthy of stepping into my confidence and my courage, because I ultimately desire that change, because stagnancy is like getting to this point where you can no longer sustain it and your soul is asking for deeper growth. And remember to say thank you. Thank you for getting me to this point in my journey. Thank you for allowing me to even process this feeling, for allowing me to feel the desire to have something different. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful that I have all of the amazing gifts and tools and creativity and courage inside of me to walk in this new direction. So I hope this resonates for you today. And if you are looking for deeper support to really go into this work of how do I create this life that I feel, that I crave, that I can sense, but it's not fully here yet, I invite you to join me in the Birthing My Being app, because there I teach you how to do this work and I can show you and support you on that journey of building and creating a life that really feels like you. There are resources for you in that app, and it's completely free to access and download. So I will post the link for that in the notes below. And I really hope this has been supportive for you on your journey, on your path. And I would love to just hear and see where you're going and what you're creating and what you are choosing to step into, because that feeling of desiring something different and that craving of a life that feels like you, it's so real and it's so human, and it's so necessary and essential to allow yourself to feel that, to allow yourself to, go into that and not deny it anymore. So I'm so proud of you for not denying it, not pushing it away, and not like suppressing that feeling, because it's a really powerful first step. And just remember, the details are taken care of. You are supported. Allow yourself to dive into deeper meanings again and see where the journey takes you. And I look forward to seeing you in a future reading.